Rocking and rolling, our ship on the sea. Rocking and rolling, with you and with me. Wind, come and blow us gently along. Mermaids, come guide us and sing us this song. Still waters run deep. Mother of the fairy tale, take me by your silver hand, sail me in your silver boat, sail me silently afloat. Mother of the fairy tale, take me to your shining land. The day Lucia Centeno arrived, everyone in the village was astonished. No one knew where she came from, but they all saw that she was amazingly beautiful and that she brought thousands of dancing butterflies and brightly colored flowers on her skirts. She walked softly, yet with quiet dignity, her long unbraided hair flowing behind her. A loyal iguana walked at her side. No one knew who she was, but they did know that nothing shone as brightly as Lucia Centeno. Some people said Lucia Centeno outshone the sun. Others said her glorious hair seemed to block out the light. Everyone was a little afraid of someone so wonderful, yet so strange. There used to be a river that ran by the town, almost the same one as runs by there now. And people said that when Lucia Centeno went there to bathe, the river fell in love with her. The water rose from its bed and began to flow through her shining black hair. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. When she had finished bathing, Lucia would sit by the river and comb out her hair with a comb made from the wood of the mesquite tree. And when she would, the water and the river and the fishes would flow out of her hair and into the river once more. The people of the village did not understand Lucia's powers, but the elders said that Lucia should be honored and treated with respect. She understood the ways of nature, they said. But some people did not listen to the elders. They were afraid of Lucia's powers, which they did not understand. So they did not answer Lucia's greetings, and instead called her cruel names and spied on her day and night. Lucia did not return the meanness of the people and continued to walk with her head held high. Her quiet dignity angered some of the people. They whispered that she must be trying to harm them. They became more afraid of Lucia, and so they became more cruel to her. Finally, they drove her from the village. Lucia went down to the river one last time to say goodbye. As always, the water rose up to greet her and began to flow through her shining black hair. But this time, when she tried to comb out the river would not leave her. And so, when Lucia Centeno left the village, the water and the fishes and the otters left with her. The people of the village saw that Lucia was leaving, and that the river and the otters and the fishes were leaving with her, leaving only a dry, winding riverbed, a serpent of sand where the water had been. The people were filled with despair. They never imagined that their beautiful river would leave them, no matter what they did. Where once there had been green trees, cool breezes, now no more rain fell. No birds sang, no otters played. The people and their animals suffered from thirst. They began to understand, as never before, how much the water and the fishes and the otters, even the birds and the trees, had meant to the people. They began to understand how much the river had loved Lucia. The elders of the village said that the people should search for Lucia and beg her forgiveness. But some people did not want to. They were too afraid. But when the drought continued, finally they agreed, and they all went searching for Lucia. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. They walked for many days, until at last they came to the iguana cave, where Lucia had gone to seek refuge. She was there waiting for them, but they could not see her face. She had turned her back to the people. At first, no one dared say a word. But then, 2 children called out, "Lucia, we have come to beg for your forgiveness. Please have mercy on us and return our river." Lucia turned and looked at the people. She saw their frightened, tired faces, and she felt compassion for them. At last she spoke. "I will ask the river to return to you, but just as the water gives life to all who are thirsty, no matter who they are, so you must learn to treat everyone with kindness, even those who seem different than you." The people remembered how they had treated Lucia, and they hung their heads in shame. Seeing that the people were truly sorry for what they had done, Lucia followed them back to the village. Sister, I feel you in the river's song, eternal water flowing on and on. She began to comb out her hair. She combed out the water. She combed out the fishes. She combed out the otters. And she kept on combing until the river had returned once more to where it belonged. The people were overjoyed. They jumped in the river and poured water on themselves and their animals. They laughed and cried with happiness. At first, no one seemed to notice that Lucia had disappeared again. But when the children asked the elders where Lucia had gone, the elders said that she had not really left them. Though they would not be able to see her, she would always be with them, guiding and protecting them, helping them to live with love and understanding in their hearts. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother, carry me down to the sea, down to is the moon, so big and round, that shines on the boat that is homeward bound. Back to the harbor, safe and sound, from its sail on the silvery sea.